Shooter Rob, and this is my episode on Giving Them the Business. Make sure y'all tune in to all podcast stations and check it out.
Here we are back again, giving them business. This is Chris Gotti Lorenzo. You know what I'm saying? My partner, Don Dinero, he's not here with me. He's out selling that book, The Formula. Make sure y'all go cop. He's on his book tour. I'm on my adventure music tour. And where we are, we out here in Forestville, Maryland, District Heights with the one and only Shooter Rob. You heard me? Shooters is a family. This is a family. We've been a family long time now. I always stop in when I'm out here and support the brand. And I just want to give you the reception you deserve for the grind, that independent grind. And we always talk about this business and how that works. And that's what we're going to do today. And I want to just, before I get started, want to make sure y'all all keep liking, subscribing, sharing, giving them the business. We over 500,000 streams and growing, and just keep supporting. I'm going to keep giving you these dope interviews to give you that information on these different businesses. But Rob, man, thank you for coming. Appreciate having me. Here we are in your store.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Your 25th anniversary. Come on, give it up for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope right there in itself.
25-year grind. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And we're going to talk about it.
Yes.
What's that process like, that 25 years of doing this business here?
Well, 25 years, it's been more than a clothing line. It's been, it's a way of life for us.
Right.
For us, it's encouraging people to never stop shooting for your goals, and just that 25 years was the grind. And,
That's it.
And not stopping, no matter what obstacle what life threw at us. So it's more than just a clothing line. It's a way of life. That's our grind. It's not gonna stop.
What was the inspiration when you first started Shooters?
So Shooters, for me, when it first started, it was, we do clothing like New York does music.
Right.
So for us,
when you say we, just so the audience knows what we is.
So
that area.
The area, the DMV.
DMV.
The whole DMV area, we did clothing. The way
yes.
New York was known for music. So
yes.
for us, we always had a fashion, in different neighborhoods came out with different clothing lines, and that's really how I got started, following some of the people who were doing that, the Madness Connection, and some of those other different people who started it.
You design everything?
I have designers. I don't design everything. I do hire designers. I got quite a few different artists, and but I do have an eye for fashion, so I've been picking what actually goes out. And we've been successful 25 years.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. I'm, again, doing this music. We're 30, me and my brother. Shout out Irv Gotti, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Irv.
And we've been doing music for well over 30-plus years. And it's a full-time grind at all levels. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. So I could only imagine in the clothing industry, we had our clothing line. You remember Irvin Jeffrey?
Yes, sir.
And we was doing well with it, but it was very difficult challenges, like to manufacture the fabric, the product, everything. It's so much that goes into it. And how do you find those resources, like to figure out those things, like to figure out what kind of type of product you wearing? You see, we got the shirt right there. You see it. You know what I'm saying? That gorilla out there in the mist.
That's us. For us, man, it's just keeping our finger on the pulse of the community, what's happening in the streets, and what people want. DC, DMV had their own style. We always did embroidery. We always believed in quality and different things like that. So just, keeping my finger on that pulse of the streets and finding out what it is I want, and checking in with my younger nephews and my younger generation, that future. And
the future.
It's been a grind, but they've been keeping me going too. So.
Oh, that's fire.
Yes, sir.
That is fire. With with the ever changing times, especially with the youth, right? So how much of a challenge is that? I'm just bringing up points and topics that I know if you was another designer or another person that wanted to start your own clothing line and all the different challenges you might be dealing with that Rob already been through. This is why I'm doing these interviews, to give that information. But the youth, what's the challenges now with these new generation Zs and millennials, right? how hard is it to get them to actually come in and be a part of and work with you in that capacity?
Well, a lot of them are out here. They definitely have those same goals. They out here grinding and doing well. And it's inspiring to see what they're doing because new generations are actually taking things even further than we have. They got a lot more opportunities because everything is at their disposal.
Exactly.
And they can just type in, in the phone and get all the information. And they don't realize how easy it is compared to back in the day, us sourcing and people holding information and all that other stuff. So
I'm so glad you said it because you embracing them because, us OGs, we the older generation, they always say we wasn't. No, I fuck with all the young music.
Yes, sir.
All the artists, all of the producers, all of this, the ways they're going about it. And I try to tell the old heads that be hating or be acting like that ain't good music. No, it's good music.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's just and give them their chance to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
We had our chance.
Yeah, yeah.
And we still doing it.
Yes, sir.
So we did what we had to do, and we still have our chance to do what we doing. That's no problem. But let these younger kids, they got different ideas that we didn't have.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have things that they have at their advantage or their disposal that we didn't have.
Yeah.
And that's going to let them go in a different direction and let them go.
Yeah.
I hate when I hear that with these young kids. I look at us as OGs, and our responsibility isn't really to tell them what to, it's to allow them to do what they want and give them the best way to get it done.
Exactly.
And lead them in that way. And that's what we do. I know you do it. I know I do it. And that's what we do. And that's why these young kids, they fuck with us like that.
Yeah, yeah. Real talk, because not being scared to reinvent yourself, even what you doing with Avengers music and streaming and all that,
exactly.
It's far from when y'all first started, but the same with us, we definitely look at what the youth are wearing and not
we watching them. We
watching
them.
You got to study them. If you
don't,
you will become irrelevant in this thing. So, we have to stay in tune with what they doing, and if you do that, then that's another piece of the longevity. The 25 years we celebrating is just keeping that pulse and watching them and not being scared to actually reinvent yourself.
Man, do you use influencers to move and market your business?
Not really. I mean, I've been blessed, man. This has been homegrown, so I don't have anyone in particular as an influencer that I use, but I'll try to find whatever's hot.
Let's go back to FUBU. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out Damon and all them guys,
right,
Keith,
right.
Jay and everybody.
So I stand corrected.
Because that's how they broke.
Yeah.
LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Threw that shit on his back, and next that shit took off, and that's back before the gram and all of that.
Yeah.
So I only ask that because I feel that is like a easier path today that we have to exploit.
Yeah, and I think about how we met because that was some of the things that we actually ended
talked
up
about in the beginning.
Yeah,
Very
just trying to
over 20 years.
Over 20 years, just being able to put it on Irv, Job, the
That's
whole
right.
Murder Inc. family wearing it, and they actually helped out before it was a social media or anything. It's sometimes you wish you could get both of those at the same time, but right after that,
it's funny because Dex was just telling me, Dex Diamond, shout out Dex,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Dude, Dex.
And he was like, man, if they just go back and look at our pictures, you're going to see shooters all through us.
Yes, sir. Yep.
People used to ask me all the time because they didn't understand what it was. Then they realized it's shooters sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shooter sports, but we might have had a little double meaning going on back and forth, but it's all right.
Yeah. Now, that was a challenge in the beginning, too.
I do Dykeman. I told you them socks. I had wanted to get socks because you make the socks, the shooters. Man, this is all these dudes do is shoot.
Yeah. No real talk. But that was one of the keys, was taking that negative stereotype of a shooter in the hood and turning it into something positive. I mean, initially, I just thought the name was hard. I was like, damn, shooters, fuck, that's it. And then when I started getting parents coming in asking me, hey, well, my son wants to shoot a shirt, but I'm not trying to promote no violence. I said, I had to pray on it, man. That revelation came with some maturity just to, take that to the next level. And,
with that next level, that you're talking about, because that's growth. That's that growth and development as men and women, like we have to all have.
Yes, sir.
Which is, it's real. Like, it's real. That growth is real. And I was just on a big call with my man from Chicago. D Nash, man. If y'all don't know this, man, this brother right here, man, D Nash, he's always doing some great, powerful things inside of that culture in Chicago. You know, from the streets, grew, developed, and now is moving in the political world, doing all positive things for the environment, the culture. And I was on with him, and we was talking music, and artists, and how all that violence comes about it. Because DC's no different. This DMV area is full of it.
No question.
I remember.
Still is.
Still is.
It's heat.
And this is part of our culture, so it doesn't matter if it's clothes or music. We are embedded, engulfed in it. And we have to actually know how to navigate through it. And with that being said, like, how do you deal with that kind of stuff? Like you said, you had to pray on it. Like, man, like, is this going to add more trouble, or you know, and you know, or not to the community? Was that part like that? How big of that decision was it? Because it's a conscious decision. You know, Murder Inc. Everyone talk Murder Inc. And we made all women records.
Right.
Let it, you know, let the music speak. And if you fall back for a minute, it's all relationship chick records.
Yeah.
We wasn't killing, shooting everything up. But these are conscious decisions. Now, we made those records for certain scenarios or situations, but really our conscious decision was to make that type of good music, like feel-good music. And that's, to me, why it stood the test of time.
Yeah. And that's the same here. Like I said, I had those challenges, but shooters, like you say, we wanted to push it in a positive way and encourage people to never stop shooting for their goals. It's like I said, it was more than just a clothing line.
Do you have a slogan? That you see what you just said? That to me is fire there.
That's the slogan.
I never look. We had 25-year anniversary, and I never really thought of shooters as shooting for your goals.
Never stop
so
shooting
be a
for
shooter.
Your goals. Yeah.
Hey, we have expression. Shout out Short Man. That's Todd. You know we call we always say shooters won the war.
Yeah.
So that's why shooters, for me, that's how I always took shooters.
Yeah.
Shooters won the war, which is kind of the same thing you saying. It's just different, but the shooters win the war. Meaning that's how you gonna win it. Whatever you're doing, you gotta shoot.
Yeah. No question. No question.
You know.
Yeah, you can't not choose your shot. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that bitch you was trying to get.
You're gonna miss everything.
You're gonna miss that chick while she going by. You ain't say nothing. Closed mouths don't get fed. You better shoot your shot, boy.
That's real talk. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't even put that 2 and 2 together. So what's the next movement, evolution for shooters? What are you looking to get done? Because when me and you talk business behind the scenes, we always talk about different ideas and things of that nature. And I try to explain to the young kids, talk is cheap, meaning we have to execute.
Mm-hmm.
We formulate, we plot and plan, and then we structure a way to push in with that plan. Because that's how we learned. That's what we built. So what's the next steps that you're trying to change to add on more value to shooters right now?
All right. Well, locally, I'm getting ready to starting a nonprofit, Shooters Life Changers, actually being able to teach the youth entrepreneurship, teach them about the clothing line, give them some life skills, actually, just economic development where they can actually learn about how to handle their money, a little bit of everything. So I want to try to give back. 25 years in this business now, I feel like I gotta, and this community has supported me for 25 years, definitely want to start giving back to the community. And so, we're starting a nonprofit where we can actually open up some doors and touch some of the people right here in the DMV.
Man, that's fire. Yeah. That's what's up, yo. You know, the give back for me, people always talk about charitable work. See what you're saying? And I do it every day, all day, wherever I'm at, where I go, every city I pull up into. Yeah. And I said, that's really my charity. Yeah. It's not where I'm making money from. None of this work, this time, this effort, this energy that I put into these artists and the information I'm giving them. You're going to see it tonight because we got an event tonight. But you know what I mean? That's what I give them. Yeah. I give them that 35 plus years, you know what I mean, that amount of knowledge. Yeah. For free. Yeah. Here you go. This is giving back. Yes, as far as anything else, but I've supported so many businesses, so many different black-owned businesses and things of that nature to help empower them and give back. So, when you create a foundation, I never knew how to do those things. Yeah. I'm not going to sit and lie to you. Yeah. That was never part of my brain. When we made money in music, all these execs would come and say, you should donate to these charities. And I would say, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
It wasn't because I didn't want to give the check. It was because I didn't see where the check went.
Right.
Where I could sit here honestly and say I'm 55 years old and I know I've changed so many lives and affected so many people. It's amazing. And it's like, come from Hollis, Queens, never knew what I was going to do. To be able to do that is a blessing. I got people come up to me that I don't even remember no more that come up to me and tell me how I changed and affected their life trajectory and how, there's one guy, it's a comedian, he's a magician. I'm so bad with names right now. He's based out of Philly, multi-millionaire. He's coming to the office all the time. I'll get his name before he'll come back to me. And I'm sorry if I'm having a little brain fart right now. I can't remember your name. But he called me, and I respond back to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, Chris, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, yeah, I'm the magician. I'm like, yeah, I remember you. You know what I'm saying? And he tell me he took all the advice that I gave him, built his whole company business. He's sitting on M's now with him and his daughter, work for him and everything. And I'm like, that's the blessing. Yeah. And things like that happen to me all the time. Yeah. And I'm like, most of them, I meet so many people. I don't even remember everything I might have did.
Yeah. Nah, you've been big, man. Even with us. We've stayed in touch, man. And you always picked that phone up and called and gave me some advice.
That's the key.
Business-wise. And, man, I appreciate that. That relationship never dropped.
I appreciate
never
you.
Never failed, man. Yeah,
I appreciate you. And
bro.
One of the things, what you just said, I always touch on it because people always ask you about business. I picked up the phone. Yeah. See, if you ain't willing to do that, you ain't really willing to do nothing.
Yeah, real
It
talk.
Starts at that simple form. That is the most simplest thing to do.
Yeah.
And people don't do it.
Nah, it's real talk.
I got so many celebrities that I know and we talk and everything they see is all love, but when I send them that text, it's like a ghost town.
Yeah, crickets. Yeah.
Fuck that shit. And I don't hold my tongue.
No, you don't.
So when I see them, I'm right on their ass. Like, nigga, don't give me a number then.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I'm not looking for nothing. I'm trying to build something. But if you don't want to, I'd rather you pick up and say, yo, I'm not with it. Cool, no problem. Next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't waste my time.
Yeah.
The older I get, the worse I am.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how long we got.
Nah, that's real too. Yeah.
We don't know how long we got, and we just trying to push in. But I don't play with that. That's some sucker shit. Too.
Yeah, nah, real.
People always say, because people come run down on me and ask me for my number, and I give them my number. Yeah. And they be like, you gonna answer? I said, if I wasn't, I wouldn't have gave you my fucking number. Yeah. I said, but it's on my time, not yours. Yeah. So I get to it. Just give me a minute. I'm doing a lot of shit. Yeah. I'm not just stopping what I'm doing to fucking take care of you.
Yeah. Understood. It's business.
I ask everyone to do what I do for them, do it back for me. Yeah. We'll be great.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. This is a beautiful thing. And again, I love the relationship we got. Yep. You never not picked up. You always right there. We talk about everything. We did all the sports. We did the boxing together.
Yep.
The shooter boxing. I tell you, the Dykeman basketball, we need to make something for those teams because their exposure is so big. We live streaming on Clash TV. You know what I'm saying? This is a big deal right now. It's another business entity, you know what I mean? So I got a live streaming app. If y'all hear this right now, go get it, Clash TV, and download the app. Become a creator, and the money you could generate on Clash is way better than any other platform out there.
That Dykeman sound good because we got us down in the gates with Miles. We got our own bump right down here in Berry Farm. So we definitely
Maybe y'all bring a team up and we see what it do.
Oh, definitely.
Put something on it.
Yeah. We can do that. We can definitely do that.
We do that. We go out to Goodman League. We do the Goodman.
Oh, so yes, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know us well.
Shout out to Miles. Yeah.
Shout out Miles, man. They know us well over there, man.
Yeah.
But this is a great thing. But as far as shooters, I know I asked what's next. Have you gotten into the digital side? Because this store does very well for what we call brick and mortar. For a building, look at all the stores closed. Toys R Us is gone. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so impressed with the brand and the quality of residual or return customers. Yeah. And then to keep them there is like so hard. Yeah.
No, we haven't really touched the digital space like we should have. We just talked a little bit about it. I appreciate that advice because that's definitely the direction of where we need to go.
It's hard to get these millennials to work.
It's hard. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough.
These Zs and millennials don't want to work. They want to be entrepreneurs. So who's going to be in here working in the stores?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everyone plays a part in everything, any business, and there's a reason all you hear about. They're going to be all these robots running all this shit.
Yeah.
There's stores I've been in across the country. You walk in, there's no clerks, there's nothing. It's all digital.
Yeah.
No bullshit. It'll be a store like this.
Yeah.
You pick something up, you can go out that door, you getting hit up.
Yeah.
It's you getting charged.
Yeah.
You're getting it.
Yeah.
Everything. You want something, you just take it. You see how you go to the supermarket and there's no more. Just imagine you came into a clothing store and it's the same thing. You walk out that door, they charge you.
Yeah.
That's the technology. That's where it's going.
Yeah.
So there's no more worrying about stealing.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about your employees, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, mishandling money or anything like that. It's all done. This is where we going, and we're going to see how many people going to last because they really trying to make a divide in us, and it's already in place, which is it's only going to be rich, and poor.
Yeah.
Middle class is going to be gone.
Yeah, trying to instill that work ethics even in the youth to let them know, hey, you still got to grind. It's like you said, they're to a point where like everything is at their fingertips. So we had to work for information.
I know
they can just pick up the phone and hit a few buttons and get exactly what they need.
You wanted to know something. You looking at encyclopedias and trying to research. Like what the fuck? Yeah. Now it's just, hey Siri.
Yeah.
Tell me where to go. Tell me what this is, and then here's what I found.
Yeah. Real talk.
That's the game they in, and they have to utilize that.
They gotta utilize it, and they are to a certain extent.
They definitely are.
They are, but
that's why you gotta let them go, man.
We want them to have this same grind though. We want
to
instill
work
the work ethic. It's like I said, everything is there. You know, there are some components that's missing, and we as OGs, we gotta give them the work ethic. Like, you still out here grinding on the road. I'm still bumping in this brick and mortar because it's what we know.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, introducing that whole digital thing is it will be an animal. Like you said, it'll be a whole nother monster in itself. You know?
Every time you inspire me, every time I come in this store, I see things that I'm like, man, you doing this right here.
Yeah, right.
In this mall. What's the name of this mall?
I don't know what this mall is.
Is this Marlboro?
Nah, it's I don't know what the actual name, but we in the strip mall right here in Forestville. So it's right here in District Heights, Maryland. I don't know the actual name of this.
But I'm saying you right here in this spot.
Yeah.
And doing your numbers and everything. And this is like I said, to me it's inspirational because I'm like, damn, man, I really feel like the passion, like how can I help to get you in an even bigger, because that's what this is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
we're going to show, before with the cameras, we're going to take a scan of all of the, with this episode. I want to make sure that people see all of the different lines. And if anyone know about product, making clothes, man, SKUs, let's call them SKUs, right? These are all different SKUs,
yes, sir.
Which is all different, unique items that is for sale. Like, that takes time and money.
Yep.
And to see it up there, if he wasn't making money, he wouldn't be able to do it. So you don't have to ask, it's there.
Yeah.
That's the proof in the pudding. See, I know business, so that's why I know.
Yes, sir.
Without asking you, I know this is great, man. And every time I come in, I see new pieces.
Yeah.
It ain't the same piece.
Yeah.
All you designers and everybody out there, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That
support, the support of the community is key, and that's like I said, from DC to Maryland to Baltimore.
Yeah.
We've had at 1.5 brick and mortars. We kind of consolidated all the way back here to this one location, 7736 Marlboro Pike. We got 5,000 square feet. 2,500 of it is retail, and the other 2,500 is warehouse. We actually do in-house embroidery, in-house designs, not just for us, but...
Can someone come and want their own thing? Would you do it?
Yes, I'll do it. I can do some guerrilla manufacturing right here. So,
Ooh, So all you new designers, this is a place you could come to.
Yes, sir.
Right here at Shooters.
Yep.
That's dope too, because they're all entrepreneurs, these young kids, and they could come here with their design, hand it to you, and you make it for them.
Yep. that's part of that whole nonprofit thing that I'm trying to do. I want to be able to show them how to bring those ideas and dreams to life. Because you have an idea, it's nothing like seeing that manifest in front of you. You're like, okay, yeah, now my vision is coming.
Do you charge what we call like setup fees and everything?
For certain things, I do. I haven't, when you first getting started, depending upon what you want to do, I can give them direction on different things. So we do have some setup fees and getting it started. Yep.
Okay, dope. So if there's any other things you want to talk, I want to shout out, D.
D Shooter.
D Shooter,
love.
you know what I'm saying? Hold your head, boy.
Yes, sir.
We with you.
Man. Much love, bro.
You know what I'm saying? D Shooter is one of the first dudes we met when we first met.
Yes, sir.
I know he inside right now, but he going to be all right.
Yes, sir.
And, just know that love and respect is always here.
Always, bro. Yeah.
But is there anything else you want to touch on before we wrap it up?
That's about it, man. Just, want to tell you guys, man, y'all can do anything y'all put your mind to, man. Never to stop shooting for your goals. Man, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself, man. Y'all come holler at your boy, Shooter Sports. Shootersports.com. Look me up.
Shootersports.com.
Yep.
What about Instagram? You got anything?
Instagram, Shooter Sports. Facebook, Shooter Sports. Twitter, Shooter Sports. All my handles is regular Shooter Sports.
Shooter Sports.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all go do that.
Follow
you know what
me.
I'm saying?
Check
and I want to thank you again. Always
appreciate
inspirational and great talking
Definitely
with
appreciate you, bro.
We got a great event tonight, but furthermore, I want to just say thank everybody and support black-owned business.
Yes, sir.
25 years is nothing but a grind. You hear me? It's nothing but a grind, and that man do it with nothing but style and grace. You hear me? And I know that. I know that grind. That's why I say it, because people, it's easy for them to start something. Let's see how long you keep going.
Yeah, real talk.
Let's see how long you want to keep persevering and keep doing it. And that's what we've been doing. That's what you show all the time. And it's not easy.
Yeah.
You made it through COVID.
Yeah.
No virus.
Bless, man. Yeah.
Bless.
Shout out to that whole Murder Inc. family. Appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you.
All that support.
All right. And this is Chris Gotti Lorenzo. You heard me signing off for Givin Them The Business. I'm going to hit my cable live for my man, Don Dinero. Make sure you go get that book, The Formula. I promise you it will change your life if you apply the lessons that he wrote. It's 16 lessons in life that he wrote. The Babala is a fucking problem. You hear me? But anyway, thank everybody. Go like, share, and subscribe. And we out.